Your dog's sleeping position can actually tell you a lot about their mood. What position shows that your dog trusts and loves you? And can you tell at a glance if they're anxious? We'll discuss all of that. When you see your dog curled up in a tight little ball with their tail wrapped around their body and their nose tucked towards their tail, they're doing what we can call the donut sleep. This is actually a pretty smart way for them to snooze, and here's why. First off, this curled up shape helps dogs keep warm. When they tuck themselves into a cozy ball, they're keeping all their body heat wrapped up inside, kind of like how you might curl up under a blanket. This is especially useful for them when it's chilly, like on a cold winter's night, or if they're in a drafty room. Beyond just keeping warm, the donut position also gives dogs a bit of security. By curling up, they protect the underside of their body, where all the important stuff is, like their organs. In the wild, their ancestors would sleep this way to guard against predators and any surprises. If they ever needed to get up quickly, being curled up means they're already in a sort of spring-loaded position. They can jump to their feet in no time if they need to check out a strange sound. Dogs can also sleep in this position when they are unsure of their environment and even anxious. That's why you might notice them curling up more in new places or when there's a lot of noise around. It's their way of making sure they're secure. When a dog chooses to lie on their side with their legs stretched out, it often means they're super relaxed. Their muscles are not tensed up for a quick getaway like in the donut position. Sleeping on the side is actually good for your dog because it helps them get into a deeper sleep where the body does all its important repair work. This deeper sleep, called REM sleep, is also when dogs dream. You might sometimes see their paws twitching as they're lying there. It's like they're running or playing in their dreams. If your dog sleeps a lot on their side, it means they trust you and feel super comfy in your home. They're not worried about having to protect themselves or be on alert. It's a vulnerable position, so when they sleep like this, they're showing a lot of trust in their environment and the people in it. If you see your dog snoozing on their back, you're in luck. When they expose their belly like this, they're really showing they have a very strong bond with you. Their belly is the most vulnerable part of their body, so they wouldn't show it off unless they really trusted you. In fact, this is a sign of solid friendship between the two of you. Your dog knows nothing bad is going to happen to them when they're totally relaxed around you. There could also be a cool-down factor at play. Dogs don't sweat all over their bodies like we do. They mainly cool off through their paws and by panting. Their belly has less fur and is where their skin is the thinnest, so by flipping over, they can let off heat more efficiently. Another interesting fact is that dogs who often sleep on their back might have a confident and independent streak. They're saying, "I'm the king of the castle and I'm not worried about a thing." This next one is called the Superman position. It's when dogs lie on their tummy with all four legs stretched out, kind of like they're flying through the air like a superhero. Many owners whose dogs sleep in the Superman position note that their furry pals are usually pretty confident. It turns out this position is all about being ready for action. Dogs who nap in the Superman position are often the ones that have a lot of energy. They're the playful, active type who might decide to jump up and start playing at any second. However, for dogs with achy joints or those who might be getting older, stretching out flat can feel really good. It takes the pressure off their muscles and joints. When a dog lies down with their head resting on top of their paws, almost like they're trying to take a quick nap but want to stay alert, that's the lion pose. When you see your dog in this position, it usually means they're not settling in for a deep sleep. They're just catching a few moments of rest but are still paying attention to what's happening around them. It's like when you might rest your eyes for a moment without actually going to sleep. They're staying ready to get up at a moment's notice if something catches their interest or if there's a sudden noise. Their muscles aren't fully relaxed like they would be if they were in a deeper sleep. If your dog frequently rests in the lion pose, it means they like to stay engaged with their family or environment even when they're taking a break. They are the kind of dog who always wants to be in the loop, ready to join in on activities or check out something interesting. Okay, so this next one isn't exactly a sleeping position, but what's going on when you catch your dog snoozing with their tongue sticking out a little bit? Well, it usually means they're super relaxed. When dogs are in a deep sleep, their muscles relax completely, and sometimes that relaxation includes the muscles that keep their tongue inside their mouth. As we've already discussed, dogs mainly release heat through their paw pads and by panting. So when they're asleep and not panting, sticking their tongue out a little bit can also help them stay cool. It's kind of like how you might kick off a blanket when you're too warm. Another thing to consider is that some dogs might sleep with their tongue out because of the position they're sleeping in. If they're lying on their back or side in a way that their head is tilted back, gravity might just cause the tongue to slip out a bit. For older dogs or dogs with a lot of loose skin around their mouth, like bulldogs or Saint Bernards, it can be more common to see that tongue peeking out. That's because their facial muscles are more relaxed, or they might have less muscle tone. Why does your dog want to sleep with you? You give them cozy spots, comfy beds, and yet your dog still wants to sleep with you. But why? There are actually several reasons for this. Firstly, it's a sign they really feel comfortable and secure with you. Dogs, by nature, are pack animals, which means they're used to being around others. When they were wild, sticking close to the pack was key for survival. Nowadays, you are their pack, and by sleeping with you, they're getting that same sense of safety and community. Sleeping with you is a big trust move for your dog. Sleep is when they're at their most vulnerable, and choosing to be close to you during that time shows they really trust you. They believe you'll keep them safe, just as they would do for you. Dogs understand that sleeping together strengthens the bond between you. It's a two-way street. They're showing you love and trust, and they feel that love and trust from you too. Sleeping together is also about comfort. Your bed is probably softer and warmer than the floor or even their own bed. It's a nice place for them to relax and get a good night's rest. Plus, being close to you can be very calming for them. Your presence, your smell, it all helps them to chill out and feel peaceful. Dogs usually run a bit warmer than humans. They have a higher body temperature, so they tend to look for warm spots to settle down. You're like a personal heater for them. On a cold night, you might find them extra snuggly because you help them keep toasty.